Welcome to News Trail. I am Adetola Kayode. President Bola Tinubu has sworn in Joash Amukpitan, SEN, as the new chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission (Inec), with a call on him to uphold the integrity of Nigeria's electoral system. The president charged the new Inec boss to serve with integrity, patriotism, and transparency, emphasizing that the credibility of elections remains central to the nation's democratic progress, describing the journey for Amukpitan as challenging yet rewarding. Tinubu also called for continuous innovation and reforms in the electoral process, insisting that transparency and non-violence must guide every stage of elections, from registration to vote counting, noting that the forthcoming Anambra gubernatorial election will serve as a litmus test. The 58-year-old Amukpitan replaced Professor Mahmood Yakubu, whose tenure ended this year. During the Senate screening, the new INEC chairman pledged to reform the commission, enhance institutional independence, and rebuild public confidence in Nigeria's elections. The detained self-acclaimed leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, has sacked his entire legal team led by Kanu Agabi, SEN, and opted to defend himself orally for now. Kanu also confirmed that all the senior advocates of Nigeria on the defense team have also withdrawn from the suit. Defending himself, Kanu argued that the court lacked the jurisdiction to try him, but was subsequently overruled by the judge, who insisted that he must proceed with his defense. At that point, Ikpeazu intervened and drew the court's attention to the fact that Kanu's lawyer's withdrawal took effect on the morning of Thursday. He prayed the court to grant Kanu some time to gather his thoughts and compose himself for the task ahead. The prosecuting lawyer did not object, following which Justice Omotosho adjourned the case till Friday, October 24, for Kanu to open his defense. U.S. President Donald Trump says all trade negotiations with Canada are off over an advert critical of the tariffs he has imposed on the nation. The advertisement, sponsored by the government of Canada's province of Ontario, quoted Trump's predecessor Ronald Reagan, an icon of U.S.'s conservatism, saying tariffs hurt every American. Trump wrote on social media that the advert was fake, adding that trade talks were hereby terminated. His administration imposed a 35% levy on many Canadian imports, as well as individual tariffs targeting particular industries like car and steel manufacturing. Trump has allowed exemptions for goods that fall under a free trade agreement with Mexico and Canada that he negotiated during his first term. But Canada's Prime Minister Mark Carney has, since his election earlier this year, attempted to strike a deal that would ease the U.S. tariffs. This has been complicated by Ontario Premier Doug Ford, who is one of the most vocal critics of the taxes levied on U.S. firms buying Canadian products. And that's it on News Trail for today. Many thanks for connecting. Please do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, News Trail. And always remember, perfection is not attainable, but if we chase perfection, we can catch excellence. Have a fantastic and terrific weekend. Ciao.